It was a moment that I never thought would ever happen.
Madam Speaker, with permission, I should like to make a statement about the report of the inquiry into the death of Stephen Lawrence.
The fact that we as black people has managed to have caused such a change, it was quite something.
There is no doubt that there were fundamental errors. The investigation was marred by a combination of professional incompetence, by institutional racism, and by a failure of leadership by senior officers.
And to be invited there to see it happen, that was quite something.
The report says that institutional...
This was the first and only time I have been aware of the whole House being aware of who was present in the public gallery. There was an enormous sense of occasion, of the importance of what we were doing.
So I want this report to serve as a watershed in our attitudes to racism. I want it to act as a catalyst for permanent and irrevocable change, not just across our public services, but across the whole of our society.
A key recommendation in Mcpherson's report is the extension of race relations legislation. Previous acts, all introduced by Labour Home Secretaries, have exempted law enforcement by the police.
We simply felt that fairness and justice required everybody to be subject to the same law, and that therefore there was no reason in these days for the police to be excluded from the full rigours of the Race Relations Act.
But I think it's very important, and we're going to do it as quickly as possible. I mean, it won't just apply to the police service, by the way, it'll apply to all central public services, including the immigration service and the prison service.
How quickly is quickly?
Well, it's as soon as we can get legislation, but watch this space and watch the Queen's speech.
Politicians have been saying